The heat is rising in the White Lotus. Every character is in the fight of their life. Some know it, some don't. But all of them are teetering on the edge of an explosive finale. Hey, I'm Loren, your insider to filmmaking techniques.
Remember this. Every one of us has the capacity to kill.
This episode is a battle. Blood-red lanterns, heavy shadows, and stark contrasts. It's a visual language of war. Punches fly in the ring, mirrored by our characters, each fighting silent battles of their own. At Gary's fancy party, everybody arrives in costume, but the masks are slipping. Under a whimsical lamp that reminds me of the late Tanya's whimsical personality, her ghostly presence is watching over them as Gary makes his pitch to Belinda.
I'm gonna give you $100,000. Tanya would have wanted that. And I know that she would also want me to spend the rest of my years in peace.
But Belinda doesn't want this deal with the devil. She walks away, leaving Gary bathed in this ominous red light, watching her go. A man scorned. A man who might have no choice but to strike. Tim, still high as a kite, flirts with the idea of joining the monk.
Seems like the real deal.
Tim knows he's already lost his own personal battle with high status. Now the only question is, will he take his family down with him like he's fantasized? Or will he finally do something right and save his wife and eldest son?
Meditation helps you see that the identity you've created brings you suffering.
Yeah, so you get the idea? Yeah?
Meanwhile, Saxon's in a battle for his identity, and he's losing.
What, that's it?
You can't become soulful in 10 minutes.
He's tired of being used.
Please help.
How? By boning you in front of him?
Yes.
No!
And when he admits his entire existence is tied to his father,
I don't have any interests. I don't have any hobbies. Okay, if I'm not a success, then I'm nothing. And I can't handle being nothing.
the weight of his identity crisis comes crashing down.
Nothing's up. Kid, we're all good.
Saxon knows something is off, and his father's silence only adds to his feeling of disconnection. From everyone, but especially himself. Chelsea puts it plainly. She and Rick are at war.
It's like we're in this yin and yang battle, and I'm hope, and Rick is pain, and eventually one of us will win.
And Rick, he's launched a new battle of his own. When Rick's friend, posing as a film director, is asked what movies he's made,
the enforcer,
he glances at Rick for inspiration.
the executor.
I would really love to hear about how you conquered Thailand.
Sure. Let's take it to the den.
And when Rick finally mentions his mother's name,
Gloria Hatchet. Name ring a bell?
Gloria Hatchet.
look at his face. He knows her. And not just knows her, that face is telling me he has a history with her. But Rick doesn't let him explain it.
He was a good man. And I never got to meet him because you're a f***ing piece of shit.
Whoa.
I think Rick's been looking at this all wrong. Back in episode 1, Rick spoke fondly of his father.
And my father, he was a good man. He was a decent man.
And this white man? He's gentle and he's feeble. And he's old enough to be Rick's father. What if this man isn't Rick's enemy, but his father?
My kind of drinker.
And if Rick accepts that in the finale, Chelsea's hope might just win out. Just as the spiritual counselor Amarita predicted.
You can find peace in this life. I have hope for you.
It could be Rick's first step towards breaking free from his pain.
Lori, why are you so bothered?
Meanwhile, Jacqueline, once the poster girl for Charm, is cracking.
If you're not happy with your life, just own it. Don't project and make mountains out of molehills.
I actually think that statement itself was a projection. Jacqueline's not happy with her life. She has this sour look on her face the entire episode, projecting her frustration and anger. It's all bubbling to the surface. She says it herself.
It's fine. I'll be the bad guy. I'm used to it.
And the lighting personifies that, half in shadow, half in light. Jacqueline, through her own insecurities, has turned herself into a villain. And in every well-written story, the villain needs closure. And I think Jacqueline's going to get it one way or another in the finale.
If you always choose the short stick, is that bad luck? Or are you doing it to yourself?
As usual, Lori makes another bad decision, and now she has to own it. She's in a desperate battle for money with Valentine's friend, a man who already stole the hotel jewels back in episode 2. Now she's on the run from him and his furious girlfriend. Lachlan, Piper, Mook, Gaytok. The characters I fear most now are the ones I least suspected from the start. And in Lachlan's case, the one I know least about. He's an enigma wrapped in a time bomb. He already seriously messed up his older brother. And now, after deciding he wants to stay at the temple with Piper, he drops this.
And I don't want to give in to my dark shit. You know, I don't want to make things worse.
What is Lachlan's darkness exactly? Does it reveal itself in the finale?
I don't know. Oh, I better go back to my room.
His sister can't sleep over it, and for good reason. He wants to stay. She wants him gone. Something's going to give. And there might have been a tiny clue in the first episode when the two of them first visit the temple. You can see Lachlan's outfit matches the colors of the temple gate. And I don't think anything that the director Mike White does is a coincidence. I've had my eye on Mook all season with her over-the-top charm. Remember when Gaytok said, after 6 episodes of playfully flirting, Mook is finally using her sharp wit to put Gaytok to good use. First, she showers him with flattery. Then she pokes at his Buddhist conviction for never wanting to use violence. She dangles ambition in front of him, cleverly wrapped in disappointment. And at the boxing match, she uses the energy of the crowd to plant the seed. Mook has been playing the long game, and now she's priming Gaytok for her final move, and I can't wait to see what it is. This season started with a gunshot, and since then, we, the audience, have been in our own fight, piecing together the mystery, following the clues. But like any great battle, the glory will come from where we least expect it. The surprise is coming, and it's going to end with a bang. Maybe more than one.
Killings, double crossings, action, all the stuff that people like.
But in the end, the biggest winner of the season, with its highest ratings yet, is its mastermind, Mike White. Your move, Mike. Knock us out.